information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at futures movement from yesterday. After a turnaround Tuesday wheat session, midweek Wednesday's round of trade ended with futures in the black. Hard red winter gained 0.54 to 0.98% on the day. Cotton prices were utilizing the entirety of their 5% expanded limits in the morning. The market couldn't stay there for long, and prices pulled back through the afternoon. Even after fading, the new life of contract high prices are still 68 to 213 points stronger for the day. Corn futures ended their midweek session on a pullback. Prices initially bounced from the turnaround Tuesday, but the board ultimately closed 3 1/4 to 5 1/4 cents in the red. Wednesday soy futures were mixed again at the close, again with meal going counter to beans and oil. Beans closed 8 to 8.5 cents in the red. Soy meal prices were $1.40 to $1.50 a ton stronger at the bell. Lean hog prices closed weaker again Wednesday after giving back 65 to $1. Fat cattle futures were 37 to 75 stronger. Feeder cattle were up anywhere from 70 to $1.25. Neighbor, there's your futures moves. We're on the line with Dr. Glenn Tate. We're going to speak about the ICA sale coming up in Gonzales. Dr. Tate?
The Central Texas Independent Cattlemen's Association Bull and Female Sale will be held on October the 15th at the J.B. Wells Center in Gonzales, Texas. Bulls will sell at 11 a.m., followed by the females. Lunch will be served. We have 40 bulls representing all the major breeds. We will have 250 females with pairs, breds, and opens. We have a strong consignment of Tiger Stripe, Brangus, and Hereford Santa Gertrudis Cross. This year, we have an excellent offering of registered and purebred Brahmins. Cattle can be viewed Thursday afternoon and Friday morning with many consignment on the ICA website. So come on out, add some quality genetics to your herd, and help support the Independent Cattlemen's Association.
Give us a contact number.
210-260-0563. 210-260-0563.
Thank you, Dr. Tate.
Thank you.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. National pork carcass cutout value, 112.86 in the afternoon, 473 stronger. Estimated hog slaughter, 1.418 million head. That's up 5,000 from last week. It trails the 1.456 million head, which we had the same week last year. Also, box prices weaker. Choice pullback 13. The select pullback $1.52. Federal slaughter 122,000 head. The week's run-in kill 242,000 head, outpassing both last week and last year by about 6,000 head. Tuesday cash trades were mostly 124 on a light southern activity. There was also some mention of 122 sales in Kansas. We had 481 of the 3,449 head listed in the FCE auction sale from 123 to 124.25. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio's at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus, they're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202 is the street number. And MG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. We're looking forward to a San Saba sale. Ken, what's it looking like?
You bet, Larry. Got a good run already on yards on Wednesday evening. A little over 2,000 head. We're looking for that 2,400, maybe 25, kind of in that range. About 110 cows right now. Rest everything else is good calves, yearlings, and lots of lean cattle that's going to be here all for today too. So looks like a very good run, and looks like the market's been pretty good. Start out steady this Monday, and hopefully we'll have an increase by tomorrow.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for today's sale in San Saba.
You bet, Larry. Give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. We do have a list of a lot of our calves that we knew were coming in on our website. You can find that at jordancattle.com, Larry.
We appreciate it. Thank you a bunch, and we'll talk to you after the sale.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Neighbor, this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI Kerrville, 103 Lafayette, 830-367-7473. PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. Pipe, valves, or fittings, plates, sheet, channel, beam, culverts, purlins, fencing, and supplies. They now stock new pipe and casings. Find them again. PMI Kerrville, 103 Lafayette, 830-367-7473. We are on the line with Klein Spear. We're speaking about the results of the sheep and goat sale. Klein, how did it go?
Went well, Larry. We had a little over 1,200 head yesterday. The market was awful steady with last week. Lots of demand. Still, that thing just tends to stay in the same range here lately. Heavy lambs were 240 to 285. Light lambs were 270 to 315. The fat ewes were 95 to $1.15. Thin packer ewes were 75 to $1. Packer nannies, I'd say they were $1.25 to $1.75. Fat Spanish nannies $1.50 to $1.80. Stocker nannies 2 to 285. Good cabritos 3 to 370. The lightweights were 285 to $4. So overall, a nice run and a really good market.
What's the market for cattle like on Thursday?
We got 350 head standing here on the yard, a couple young cows mixed in, mostly calves and yearlings. We got a bunch of them to deal up in the morning. I see some pretty good sets of them. So overall, look for a pretty good market, pretty steady last week. Hopefully the calf market will pick up with these rains around and, try to get these packer cows to hold a little bit. They want to back up, but I think we'll try to hold their feet to the fire.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Klein.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We're on the line with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I need to weigh a bunch of pigs, and I understand that you've got some deals going on hog scales.
Yes, sir, we sure do, Larry. We're having a fire sale on 58 SX hog scales from W.W. Paul. They are going to come with the beam and poise and 2 bifold doors. Really easy to work. They're running $17.50 right now, Larry.
That's a great deal. Tell us the brand again.
They're made by W.W. Paul.
Tell us how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 161.
We've been with Stephen from D&D. Go to ddtexasoutfitters.com for more information. We're on the line with Wayne Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Wayne, how'd the cattle sale go in Fredericksburg?
Well, we ended up with 858 head, kind of rain shortened, but we'll sure take the rain, Larry. Sure changed a lot of people's attitude anyway. I'd call the cow market probably 1 or 2 lower. Still sold a lot of good cows in the 60s. Might have hit 70 on a few real fancy or high yielding kind of cows. Had a little activity on the bred cows. Calf market, 550 weight steers down probably $2 to $4 higher. So some good 4-weight steers, so 190 to 202. 3 weights up to 207.5. 5 weights up to 170 something, and even like 480 pound calves up into the 180s. Those were the really good ones, but. The heifer mates called it about steady. The better heifers, sold some 5-weight heifers in the 40s, 4 weights in the 50s, 3 weights. So didn't have many 3-weight heifers, most of them bringing the 50s, 6 weights kind of up to 130. But the market was quite a bit more activity, but you run one in that was a little small framed or fat or didn't have the quality, well, they were sure taking a beating again today.
What are we anticipating for next week?
Well, we should have a nice run. Kind of rain shortened this week. Larry, I do want to announce it on the 20th of October, which will be 2 weeks. We got 50 really fancy cows coming. There'll be mostly 4 and 5-year-olds with a few 6s. Got really, really good calves on them. Big cows, good cows. Anybody needs some good replacement kind of cows, they'll be here on October the 20th. But sheep and goat run will probably pick up next week also. So we expect it quite a bit of livestock show up in Fredericksburg next week.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Wayne.
We're at 830-997-4394.
Every this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com, the Laredo store. Call Gabriel, 956-727-7473. We're on the line with Cousin Brian Lintzman. Cousin Brian, how'd the sale go this week in Seguin?
Sale was good again this week, Larry. Quality cattle was very good. Stocker cattle, just on the average, I'd say $10 better. Packer cows and bulls holding their own. We saw some advancement on the light end of the cattle. The big cattle, they're just kind of staying in the ballpark. But like I said, on the light cattle, some of them might have been $15, $20 better than they were last week.
Walk the pins with us.
Those 2 to 3 weight steers, $1.25 to $1.90. 3 to 4 weights, $1.40 to $2.16. 4 to 5 weights, $1.31 to $2.06. 5 to 6 weights, $1.21 to $1.59. 6 to 7 weights, $1.18 to $1.30, with 7 to 8 weight steers bringing $1.10 to $1.29. On the heifer mates, 2 to 3 weights, $1.32. 3 to 4 weights, $1.20 to $2.03. 4 to 5 weights, $1.27 to $1.81. 5 to 6 weights, $1.22 to $1.50. 6 to 7 weight heifers, $1.22 to $1.45. Packer cows, those good utility commercials, about 55 to 72. Cutters, 40 to 54. The really place where you've seen the cows take the hit are on the canner end. They were from 15 to $39. Those little old Shelly cows, I had a few pairs. They brought up to $800. A couple of young palpated cows, they brought from $700 to $1225. Top end of the bulls brought up to $96. So that's kind of how the cow market went today.
How about sheep and goats?
Sheep and goat market tick softer on the nannies. The kids and the lambs, they're holding their own. Those good nannies from 150 to 205, with those good kid goats bringing from 280 to 317. And when you get to those Dorper ewes, they brought from 140 to $240, with the good lambs bringing from 290 to 315. So all in all, still just a good market for October.
Any news on cattle coming next week?
Kind of expecting the same, that 8 to 900 next week.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Brian.
You can give us a call at 830-305-0652 or call us here at the company at 830-379-9955.
We're on the line from D&D with Wade Floyd. Wade, Purina's got some excellent fly control products, and one of them's a feed-through, isn't it?
Yes, sir. There is a loose mineral that we like to put out. It's going to be a 1275 mineral, and it does have that insect IGR in it.
All right, and y'all sell that in a 50-pound bag?
Yes, sir. We have it in a 50-pound bag, and then we also have it in a molasses tub that will come in 225 pounds, also a 125-pound tub.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Wade, there at D&D in Seguin.
Yes, sir. They can stop by and see us, or they can just give me a shout at 830-379-7340.
We're on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton, Texas. Jim, how'd the Tuesday sale turn out?
Calf market picked up a little bit. Cow market was about steady.
Walk the pins.
384 head, 200 were steers, 96 heifers, 70 cows, and 14 bulls. Steer side, 2 to 3 weights, $1.45 to $1.70. Heifers were $1.25 to $1.48. 3 to 4 weight steers, $1.40 to $1.68. Heifers were $1.20 to $1.50. 4 to 5 weight steers, $1.30 to $1.66. Heifers were $1.10 to $1.35. 5 to 6 weight steers, $1.20 to $1.57. Heifers were $1.05 to $1.30. 6 7 weight steers, $1.15 to $1.35. Heifers were $1 to $1.28. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1 to $1.15. Heifers were $85 to $1.05. 8 to 9 weight steers, $85 to $1.10, and the heifers were $70 to $1.05.
What'd they have on cows?
Had $1.20 this week, same as we had last week. Best packer cow brought $68. Best bull brought $88.50. Sold bred cows anywhere from $650 to $1,050, and had a few pairs this week. They brought from $680 to $11.50.
Do you know of anything for next week?
I don't believe we got any rain in the forecast. We sure ought to have 400 again next week.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the sale in Pleasanton on Tuesday.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Never This Portion of Down on the Farm is brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. The location in High. Call Keno at 830-868-0200. That's PMI High. We're on the line with Chris Carter from Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business with us.
You betcha, Larry. We do want to thank all of our consigners and buyers. Last week was a little short with the 1.5 inches of rain. We ended up with 358 head of cattle. The market was cheaper on the feeders, but pretty steady on the packers.
Let's walk those pins.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 180 to 215. 3 and 4 is 163 to 190. 4 and 5 weights, 149 to 171. 5 and 6 is 124 to 161. 6 and 7 is 119 to 134. And the 7 and 8 weights, 115 to 126. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 121 to 184. 3 and 4 is 133 to 185. 4 and 5 weights, 126 to 139. 5 and 6 is 111 to 126. 6 and 7 is 117 to $1.25. And the 7 and 8 weights, 116 to 121. We did not have a test on Packer bulls last week. We had 36 Packer cows. High yielding was 62 up to 69. Medium 51 to 56, and the low end 36 to 42. No test on the breds or pairs last week.
What you got out of the barn for this week?
Well, at the present time, we've got right at 600 head checked in, and we're looking for about 750 come sale time. We've got 52 cows, Packer cows and bulls, 19 to be palpated, 1 pair, and the rest are yearlings.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Chris.
If you are in need of any of our services or have any questions, please call Waylon Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
Thank you, sir, and we'll talk to you after the sale.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Remember, let's take a look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus in October, D's plus 75, 1084. Houston, D's plus $1, 1129. Progresso, 1060. Yellow corn through Corpus in October, D's plus 85, 617 and a quarter. Houston, D's plus 75, 607 and a quarter. Progresso, 1190. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in October, D's plus 70, 815. We'll call Houston beans in October, November less 20, 1212. Neighbor, let's take a look at Texas cotton, courtesy of the USDA. We moved 1,092 of East Texas, Oklahoma, 130 of West Texas. East Texas, Oklahoma, 108.06 to 111.16. West Texas, 107.31 to 110.06. Neighbor, that's it for grains and cotton. That's it for Down on the Farm. We appreciate you listening. We'll be back same farm time, same farm channel tomorrow with another big old heaping helping of ag information. God bless you. Be careful.